Contraband TV. Man, what that shit do, Contraband? See, I guess my last video, my live was all messed up. See, Facebook, YouTube be hating on you, boy. I'm telling you, YouTube be hating. That was my first live. And look, the audio and the sound was bad, you feel me? Now, ain't that some shit, you feel me? Ain't that about a too early in the video to cuss. I think we got way past the 2-minute mark, you feel me? But yeah, man, this video is a re-upload of my live that I tried to do, and the sound was messed up. You know, so we gonna get right to it. Justin got unalived by his baby mama brothers. Man, this right here was a sad story, man, because my boy Justin, man, he was a cool ass white boy, bro. Like, for real, you don't meet too many cool ass white boys like him, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of glad it did. The sound did mess up, so I left some little things out of the first video. But as men and women, bro, we gotta watch who we lay down with, man, and have these kids with, man. You know, for real. Cause for us men, you know what I'm saying, we see a fat booty, big ass titties, man, we trying to fuck, you feel me? Some of us be like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna do a pop. Now, I know you niggas know what a pop is. Back when we was younger, we used to crack a bad bitch and we like, yeah, that's a pop right there. A pop is pregnant on purpose. Yeah, pregnant on purpose. Man, get this bitch pregnant on purpose. And keep this bitch around for 18 years. It's sad, but it's true though, man. It's sad, but it's true, man. You know what I'm saying? That was back in high school. But nah, this ain't even no laughing matter though, man. We go out, watch who we lay down with, because sometimes we don't know these people. We don't know these people's family, these people's backgrounds, and it could turn out a deadly situation for you, man, for real. So my guy Justin, if y'all go back to my video, White Boy and Uncle JJ and White Boy crashed out. Now White Boy Tim was coming home on bail. He was trying to fight his case from the streets, the case he had with my Uncle JJ. You know what I'm saying? At this time, I'm in Cali. I'm in the hood at this time. And my peoples, you know what I'm saying, Vegas, they hit me like, man, we got the studio popping. We doing this music thing, man. Won't you come back out here? At the time, I was finna enroll in LA Trade Tech. I'm like, what, 18, about to be 19 that year? You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to enroll into LA Trade Tech. I'm out there on 48th Street with Pops. And I'm about to do my thing in LA Trade Tech. But the homies hit me and said they was, you know what I'm saying, back in the studio recording, and they got full access and all that. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm on my way. So you know me, I had to bring back a pack back on this motherfucker. So I stopped in Barstow first on my way back. You know, I got a whole block out there in Barstow, you feel me? That's where I actually picked up the tree at, you feel me? I got the whole block in Barstow, you know? Hollered at my cousin Aunt, R.I.P., you feel me, from Grape Street. Went and got like a pound, some work. Now, if you don't know what no work is, some work is, that let me know that you ain't no ages, baby. You know what I'm saying? But some work, what we call work back in the day, was crack. You know what I'm saying? That even the smokers will run up on you and ask you, hey, you got some work, youngster? You working, youngster? That's what that means. Like, did you have some crack, nigga? So I get all that. I stay in Barstow for like a week probably. Make my way back to Vegas, you feel me? When I get back to Vegas, White Boy Tim, he already out. But me, I always like to hustle and work. So me and White Boy, we chopping it up, and White Boy like, fuck, man, my dad, he just put the fucking house up, man. He's not fucking with me, man. You know, he's not trying to give me no fucking money. He's like, truthfully, I want to go rob something again. I'm like, white boy, you crazy, the motherfucker. He like, man, but you know, I just don't want to take that chance, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, fuck, I need a job. I'm like, you know what? I need a job too, my nigga. Come on, man, let's go ahead and go search and go look for a job. You feel me? So, me and white boy Tim, we go look for jobs. So I tell white boy Tim, I think the first mall we stopped by was the Meadows Mall on Decatur. Went to their food court, tried to get a job, you feel me? And I got a tree on me too, so I'll be hustling at the same time while we moving around and shit, you know what I'm saying? We hustling and shit. And just the Decatur, the Meadows Mall wasn't popping. That food court wasn't popping at all. You know what I'm saying? The stores in there wasn't popping. They didn't want to hire us. So we like, fuck it. Let's go to the Boulevard Mall on Maryland Parkway, off of Maryland Parkway and Desert Inn, you feel me? Now at this time, we had white boy mom car. She had the little Cougar. And them old school Cougar cars, they don't even make these motherfuckers no more. But I'm guessing they was like the off-brand version of a Jag. You feel me? If you couldn't get a Jag, you get a Cougar. So we had the Cougar. We in the Cougar, nigga. We dipping in that motherfucker. Boom. We pull up to the Boulevard Mall. But before when we pull up, we smoking. Some of that good old Cali Bomb I just brung back. White boy, he fresh out. White boy only been out for like 2 days. He ain't really had no bomb like that. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, I got that popcorn at Arizona. That's what the homies had out there at this time. That's what was popping. So I got the Arizona. I got shit. It's fire. We smoked before we go inside the mall. So we walk in the food court, bro. Now, in the food court back in the day, used to be in the Boulevard Mall on the corner right there. It used to be a Chinese food spot, not Panda Express though. It was just like a Chinese express spot. It used to be a Chinese food express spot. And then next door to that was a steak shop called the Great Steak and Potato. So we walk up to the Great Steak and Potato. This is white boy at the cashier, at the cash register. We asked the white boy, like, hey, y'all hiring? He like, yeah, we hiring. But only if you guys got some of that good, some of that bomb that I'm smelling. We try to play it off like, man, we don't know what you're talking about. He like, man, come on, man. Y'all eyes red in the motherfucker. I could smell y'all from the, damn, I know y'all seen that. He was like, I can smell y'all from the Chinese food spot, bro. So he was like, man, that's some good. He's like, man, I ain't even one of them type of people. I ain't tripping. Like, he like, shit, y'all got some more on y'all? I'm like, yeah. Now, at this time, my dumb ass had like a half a blunt rolled up. So instead of smoking the half a blunt with him, I go to the bathroom, roll a whole one up, boom. Come out, he tell the girl in the back, it was this older Mexican lady. No, actually she was Hawaiian, because her daughter worked there too. He go to the older Mexican lady, hey, come watch the front. I'm finna go give them an interview. So we go in the back of the mall, we blow. While we smoking, with white boy Justin, we chopping it up with him. Boom, he smoked half the blunt. He get high in the motherfucker. He like, man, I gotta go back in there, man. I can't get too high, like, you feel me? He was like, but shit, when can y'all start? I'm like, shit, we got the job. He's like, yeah, man, that was the interview right there over the blunt, man. You know, y'all, man, y'all look like y'all good peoples, look like y'all want to work. You know, he's like, shit, so when can y'all start? I'm like, oh, that's fly right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gave us an interview over a blunt. I'm like, shit, we can start right away type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. White boy Tim, he wanted mornings. Me, I wanted afternoons. I was cool with closing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he came back in there. took us to the back, gave us some type of paperwork that we had to fill out, like I-9 and all that shit. See, nowadays, you kids don't know nothing about that. Nowadays, you do all that shit on computer. Back then, we actually had to fill out our I-9, tax form, and all that shit, you feel me? So, boom, we fill out our I-9 and all that. And yeah, he like, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all started in a couple days. So, cool. So when I start, boy, I know this white boy Justin is hella cool, bro. And white boy Justin, bro, he was like what you call Justin Timberlake, mixed with a Machine Gun Kelly type of white boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had the boy look. The face gave you boy band look. Gave you like, you know what I'm saying? Like Justin Timberlake boy band look. But his body structure and how he moved and all that was like Machine Gun Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He had tattoos on him, but you couldn't really see his tattoos though. You know what I'm saying? No, none on the neck. But you know, he showed me some of his arms and his chest was tatted. Had his little girl name tatted on him and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And dude was hella cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude was hella cool. So as we working and shit, I work with Justin. I close with Justin. You feel me? So me and Justin, we start getting hella cool. I'm talking about we take our breaks together. He know I had that good. He started buying tree from me. You know what I'm saying? All that, like, and then every female that came in that motherfucker, Justin getting that, bro. He getting that. See, he was the one that showed me in the mall. It's a lot of different people that work in the mall. So you can literally use the mall to your advantage and get anything you want at the mall. Like Justin, he had a female working inside the Chinese food store next to us. You know what I'm saying? He had a female working inside McDonald's. He had a female working at Panda Express. He had a female working at Claire's. He had a female working at Dillard's. He had a female working at Macy's. Like, literally, bro, like, this nigga had bitches, bro. Like, little white boy pimp, little white boy player. I'm like, damn, okay, Justin, my nigga, I see you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I thought was his main chick, I thought his main girl was the girl that worked at Dillard's, you feel me? White girl, skinny, you know what I'm saying, hella pretty and shit. Who does she remind you of? Kind of remind you of Gazelle. Kind of remind you of Gazelle, Tom Brady ex-wife, Gazelle, because she's skinny, model type, long blonde hair, pretty blue eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? Baby was bad, like, you know? She used to always come pick him up, and she started getting an attitude too, because normally, I guess before I started working there, they'd take their breaks together. But once I started working there, and he went to smoke and shit, you feel me? We'd take our breaks together, like probably like an hour before her. But he managed her and shit too, though, so it wasn't really a problem, but it became a problem. She like, damn, you always take your break, you know what I'm saying, before me now, ooh, like, but he wasn't really tripping off that. But, so I remember one time, the little chick he had at the Chinese food spot, her homegirl liked me. Now, her homegirl was a Mexican girl, and she was big. She was a big Mexican girl. Now, hey, I like big girls, you feel me? Hey, I'm a chubby chaser, you feel me, all day. I ain't tripping. But it's just how Justin came at me about it. You know what I'm saying? He like, hey, man, my girl in Chinese food spot, man, you know her homegirl like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, he like, man, don't tell me you don't like big girls. Man, man, you look like the type to like big girls. I'm like, nigga, what's that supposed to mean? He like, I'm just saying, man, like, you look like the type to like big girls. I'm like, all right, man, don't get fucked up now. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he like, man, come on, man, they want to double date with us and all that. Like, all right, cool. You feel me? So I ended up hooking up with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Justin was a player, man. I remember this one time, you feel me? He had the little female he was fucking with, the Claire's, a little white girl. He was fucking with the Claire's. Shit, he brought her in the back and knocked her down inside our little storage room. We had a little small little storage room back there. You know what I'm saying? And ended up, he like, hey, David, I think it was just me and him working. I think the Mexican girl, the Hawaiian girl, I think she was on break at the time. You feel me? He like, hey, David, hold the front down for me, man. Hold this line down for me. I'm finna take baby girl in the back, you feel me? That nigga took her ass in the back and maxed her out. I'm sitting there trying to make sandwiches and all that. And I hear him back there maxing her out. I hear her back there screaming and creaming. You feel me? She was screaming and creaming, boy, I tell you. Boy, you feel me? So Justin, that was my nigga. Me and Justin, we ended up getting close, bro. Like, for real. So Justin, he ended up come tell me one day. So one day when I'm coming to work, he ended up looking stressed out, bro. Like he just got done crying and all that. And I'm like, damn, bro, what's going on? Like, you feel me? He was like, man, it's just too much for me, man. Like, I'm like, what's too much? He like, life. I'm like, man, I understand life is, you know what I'm saying, kind of hard, baby, but you know what I'm saying, man, we gotta grind this thing out. You know, man, we gotta make the best situation of it. You feel me? He was like, man, truthfully, man, I ain't seen my daughter in a week, bro. Babe, mama tripping and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what's going on with that situation? You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind me asking type shit. He like, well, bro, like, he like moved out last month because me and her brothers kept getting into it. She ended up moving her brother in. Her brother fresh out the pen, and he ended up moving, she ended up moving him in. Yeah, bro, we just kept getting into it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah. I'm like, he like, but the fucked up part about it is I still got to pay rent over there. I'm like, hold on. So you pay rent at a spot that you don't stay at? He like, yeah, man, because I don't want to see my daughter out on the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, my baby mama, she don't work. None of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's deep. He like, shit. But the good thing about it is, he like, you know, my little female little Dillards, you know, she rich, she balling. Her people stay in Summerlin and shit. You know what I'm saying? He like, so she pay my rent for me, and I pay my baby mama rent. I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, man, you know, I just moved into this one bedroom, well, actually it was a studio. He like, I just moved into the studio that's right down the street from my baby mama, inside the Shelter Islands, you feel me? I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Now, back in the day, bro, Shelter Islands was like 150, 175 a week, bro. Like, yeah, I think it was 175 he was paying a week. That shit ain't shit. To this day, they don't even have the weeklies no more in the Shelter Islands. But last time they had the weekly was during the pandemic, when I was staying inside them motherfuckers during the pandemic, when I was staying inside them motherfuckers during the pandemic, and we was paying like $350 a week, $400 a week. Yeah, I believe that, right? We was paying like $350, $400 a week. Keep my coffee up. So I just let you know how inflation it took the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my breather, man. So he was staying over there. And so he's staying over there and shit. And he like, yeah, they paying the rent. So he like, so I'm good. You feel me? He's like, but it's just still just too much for me though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still like, you know, it's just too much for me, bro. I gotta pay rent where I can't even see my daughter at and all that. Like, he's like, truthfully, bro, I'm just thinking about going back over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about getting back with baby mama or whatever. I'm like, man, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you can handle it, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want, you know what I'm saying? You and her brother should start beefing again, bro. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, he's like, I understand that fool. He fresh out of prison and shit, you know? And he was like, he just be tripping, bro. He a hothead, like, you know? So I'm like, oh, okay. He like, he asked me, he like, man, what you know about Mexicans? You feel me? I'm like, what you mean? What do I know about Mexicans? He like, hey, mama Mexican. And her brother Mexican too, bro. He like, he a gang member, bro. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah. He like, you know, that fool be tripping, bro. I'm like, where you from? He like, I don't know. He's like, I know they from Cali, but he like, I really just don't know where they from or whatever, though. Like, what part of Cali? But I'm like, yeah, California big, bro. He like, yeah. So we smoking one day, bro. He like, we on lunch break smoking, and I only had like, I ain't had that much tree left on me, but I had like probably like a half a blunt left. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I got some weed at the house, bro. He's like, won't you come to the house with me, bro? Come chill with me at the house. He's like, I gotta go to my baby mama brother house. I mean, not baby mama brother. He like, I gotta go to my baby mama house. I got some tree in my baby mama house. By this time, Justin had moved back in, you feel me, with baby mama, you know? So I really think, though, that he wanted me to go over there for protection, though. You know what I'm saying? Thinking back on everything, hindsight 2020 now, I think he wanted me to go over there for protection to help him, you feel me? But he like, yeah, won't you come up over there with me, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know, fuck it. So, man, we go to his baby mama house, bro. And now his baby mama stayed on Twain and Swenson. What's that, like Palos Verde? If you're going up Twain, coming from the Boulevard Mall, if you're going up Twain, you're going to pass Swenson. And it's them first set of apartments. I believe that's on Palos Verde. They look like they got the garage at the apartment. I mean, the garage is at the bottom. And the apartments is on top. And 1, 2, 3, and I believe it's 3 stories. They the only tall ones with 3 stories on Twain right there. She stayed up over there. So when I walk in, bro, everything cool. Like, the brother ain't even there yet. You feel me? Everything cool. He go get the weed out the bedroom. He introduced me to his baby mama. Introduced me to his daughter. Beautiful little girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Little girl was beautiful. Introduced me to his baby mama and shit. She seemed cool and shit. But I could tell the vibe when I come in the door. The vibe is like, why you bring this nigga up over here with you type shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't say it, but, you know, this little look on her face was like, you know what I'm saying? So I remember we in the living room, we smoking and shit, bro. About 5, 10 minutes later, bro, while we smoking, as you know, they got to roll the blunt and all that. So I say like 5, 10 minutes later, somebody pushed through the door fast, bro. I'm talking about aggressive, fast, bro. It's a little short essay with a blue beanie on, and it's summertime, mind you. Short essay with a blue beanie on and the blue Pendleton on. And behind him is a fat essay with a tank top on, bald head. You feel me? So they push in, and when they push in, they stop when they see me. They stop in the middle. The short ones stop in the middle. These motherfuckers look like the motherfuckers off of Next Friday, bro. Baby Joker and Lil Joker. This is what these motherfuckers look like. So he stopped. He see me. And the other one stop and see me. And he tell his sister to come in the room. He called his sister to the room. You feel me? Boom, he called his sister to the room. They back there talking, but, you know, the voices kind of getting a little heated argument type shit. Like, boom, I ain't think nothing of it, bro. Boom, they pushed back out the room. And dude, stop. And Justin tried to introduce him to me. Like, hey, yeah, this is my coworker right here, man. It's my boy, David. The essay banged on me. Where you from, Holmes? What? Nigga, this West Side neighborhood rolling 40 Crip, nigga. Where you from? I forgot where he said he was from. You know what I'm saying? I think he was from somewhere in the SGV, San Gabriel Valley. You feel me? If I remember correctly, he is from San Gabriel Valley. You know what I'm saying? So he banged on me, let me know what hood he was from. He's from Sacred Valley. Let him know, nigga, that's Crip. Like, boom. They push. They keep it pushing. They push. After they pushed, though, bro, I just didn't really like the vibe, though. Even after they pushed, bro, I didn't trust the vibe, you feel me? So I told my boy Justin, like, man, I'm out of here, bro. We just got done smoking already anyway. I ain't got no burner on me. Shit looking kind of tricky and Mickey right now. You know, I ain't tell him that, but I'm just thinking in my head, like, shit looking kind of tricky and Mickey right now, bro. So I'm finna push, you feel me? He like, all right, bro, I'll walk you out. So he walking me out, you feel me? The essays down the stairs and shit. Now, these essays look like they've been up for 2 weeks, nigga, on speed. Look like they've been speed balling. You can tell they ain't got no life. You know what I'm saying? You can just look at these motherfuckers and tell this shit. Boom. So I push, I get on, bro. I say like 2 days later at work. I come to work like 2 days later, and my boy Justin, he beat the fuck up. I'm talking about, boy, he beat the fuck up. He a white boy, bro. So he had a black eye, a busted lip. You know what I'm saying? But he was still at work though, you feel me? His eye wasn't super fat. It's just, you know, he a white boy, so it was red all around here. You know what I'm saying? And his lip was busted and shit and split. I'm like, damn, Justin, what the fuck happened to you, bro? He's like, man, got into it with my baby mama brothers again. I'm like, yeah? He like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck y'all get into it for this time? He was like, man, they just disrespectful, man. They be tripping and shit, man. Motherfuckers disrespectful. Smoke break. Yeah, man, he like, them motherfuckers disrespectful, bro. He's like, you know what I'm saying, the little short one that you met, he's like, the little short one that walked in the door first, he was like, that's the baby brother. He was like, the big one behind him, he was like, that's the older brother. You know what I'm saying? He's like, first, just the baby brother was staying with us. I guess when I moved out or whatever, you know, for them 2 weeks when I moved out, she moved the other brother in. You know, he was like, I just want to be around my daughter though, bro. So I just been trying to keep the peace and all that. I tell Justin flat out, bro, you need to get you a gun, bro. You need to get you a gun, bro. I'm like, you a white boy. You ain't got no criminal background record. Get you a gun to protect yourself, bro. I'm like, them two brothers I met, bro. Them niggas ain't no play, bro. They Southsiders, bro. He like, what's that? I'm like, they Seringos. He like, what's that? I'm like, they're gang members, bro. Like a Southsider is a gang member. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I know that much. I'm like, yeah, but you know, them niggas don't look like they not to play with, bro. Like I can see it look in their eyes, bro. Them niggas look like they ain't nothing to play with, bro. Like they gonna do something to you, bro. Like for real. Hey, like, man, I don't think it's that serious, man. I don't think, you know, end of the day, I'm still is they niece father. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking my head like, boy, he thinking like a white boy. I'm their niece father. Man, they don't give a fuck about that, boy. So I just tell them like, bro, just, you know, get you a knife or something to protect yourself with. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, bro. So I say like 2 weeks later, bro, management started coming in. And management started coming in trying to change shit. And I remember Justin had a meeting with management and he came back out of the meeting and he was tripping, bro. He basically nigga took his little shirt off right then and there, took his hat off, bro, and he quit. And before he quit though, like, you know what I'm saying, he told everybody like, he's like, man, fuck this company, bro. He's like, I've been working 3 years at this mall, bro. For 3 years. He's like, now they trying to bring new people in. You know what I'm saying? Bring new management in. But they want us to train the new people. And he's like, then once we train them and get them fully up to speed, he's like, they're going to fire us, bro. He's like, man, fuck that. Now, at this time, Justin did crack another job at the Taco Bell. Right there on Twain and Swenson, right there by the Vons, you feel me? He cracked another gig at Taco Bell. I think he was like team lead or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he see he needed more money. He moved back in with baby mama now. He like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, he needed more money, you feel me? So he pull a Jerry Maguire. He tried to pull a Jerry Maguire. But he tell everybody like, man, fuck this company, bro. He trying to get us to train everybody, then they gonna fire us. Ooh, ooh. He was like, man, y'all ain't gotta take that. He's like, y'all my people. He's like, man, who's coming with me? Basically, like, nigga, who coming with me? He's like, man, I can get y'all a gig at Taco Bell, bro. Who coming with me, man? Fuck this company, bro. Ooh, ooh. Like, I'm looking at him like, bruh, I got bills right now, guys. I can't quit right now. And I'm making good money at this mall selling this weed, bro. And I got all the bitches. Nigga, I ain't them to crack the bitch at every store he got a bitch at. I got a bitch at right now. You feel me? I got a bad little bitch from the South at Claire's. I got a little cool little bitch from Dillard's. You know what I'm saying? She was a chubby chaser. She was pleasantly plump. You know what I'm saying? I cracked a bitch at the GameStop. You feel me? I even cracked a bitch at the Nike store. You know, took her with virginity. You feel me? I'm telling you, man, it was popping for your boy. I'm like, man, I can't. Damn, Justin. Man, not right now, bro. He like, man, fuck this job, David, man. I'm like, brother, I can't do it right now. So, yeah, he ended up leaving, bro. He ended up pulling this Jerry Maguire moment. Like, I'm not gonna do what everybody think I'm gonna do and just flip out. But I want to know one thing. Who's coming with me, huh? Who's coming with me? That nigga put that Jerry Maguire moment, bro. Said, who's coming with me? Ain't nobody go with that nigga. Nobody went with him. You know what I mean? Yeah, Justin got on, bro. I would see him every now and then, but they called me for treat. He would meet me at the mall. You know what I'm saying? If he was at not Del Taco, but if he was at Taco Bell, you know, it's right there. So I'd be getting off the bus. He like, hey man, get off the bus at the stop by the Vons, and I'll meet you at that bus stop right there. You feel me? So boom. So I remember one time, it was like 2 weeks later after he quit. The one time I came and met him, and again he was beat up, bro. I got the black eye, you know. So I'm like, damn, you get into it with these niggas again, bro? He like, yeah, man. Oh, I'm like, I told you I had to get you a gun, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, man. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk her into moving in my parents' house. You feel me? It's like, you know, my parents, they stay in Summerlin, bro. They balling. He's like, I'm trying to talk her to get moving into my parents' house. So, you know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm not making and getting enough hours at this Taco Bell. You know, I'm not making the money I was making as manager at the Great Steak and Potato. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if I can get her to do that, you know, he's like, then we eliminate them because they ain't gonna be able to come with us to my parents' house. I'm like, man, you sure you want them type of problems though with that girl? Man, he's like, man, I love my daughter, bro. I'm just trying to be in my daughter's life, man. He's like, you know, I put up with whatever comes with her, like, you know, for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. And then the backstory up on how they met. He ended up meeting her at a party. They didn't even know each other, bro. He ended up meeting her at a party. She was sexy. He ended up smashing, you know, and kept smashing and got the girl pregnant. Like, he said he got her pregnant, like, off the second smash type shit. Like, second time he hit her, like, type. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that out there, like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. So I said, it's like 2 weeks later. It's like a week after I meet him at the Vons. You know what I'm saying? He was beat up and shit. I ended up actually stopped working there because just like he said, I seen it coming too, because they started lowering niggas' hours and all that. Once they bring the new people in and we training the new people and we like, damn, Justin said this is gonna happen. I mean, I ended up stopped working there, like, you know what I'm saying? So this is about 3-4 days after I even worked there. I'm on Lake Mead and Jones, bro, getting my hair braided by this little bad little chocolate little thing. You know what I'm saying? Little Haitian thing from LA. You feel me? Get my hair braided and shit. And my phone rang, my little cell phone rang. I had a chirp at this time. Feel me? My chirp rang. It's the little fat girl from the Chinese express spot that I was hooking up with. His girl, homegirl. She crying. She like, hey. She crying and shit. She like, oh my God, he's dead. He's dead. I'm like, who? Who are you talking about? She like, you not watching the news right now? I'm like, nah. She like, turn on the news. I'm like, bitch, who died? Who dead? Before I turn on this news, who dead? Like, you feel me? She like, Justin. They killed him. They killed Justin. I'm like, nah. So I tell my little Haitian baby, hey, turn on the news for me, man. Boom, it was right there on channel, what is it, channel 3 out here, bro, channel 3, channel 5, you know what I'm saying, breaking news on Fox, bro. They found my boy shot, my nigga, like 8 times in the apartment on Twain and Swenson, and his baby mama brother did it, bro. His baby mama brother did it, bro. Like, and that shit was just so unfortunate, bro. Like, cause he was a good dude, bro. Justin was a good dude, my nigga, and you know, I told the boys, though, man, like, boy, you better get you some type of protection, boy. As the Mexicans, I ain't playing, bro. You stay getting beat up by him. I don't know if y'all fought. I was never there. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is I see your results. And you used to be, he was fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just assumed that he lost the fight every time. Cause that's what it looked like. But there ain't no type of way to live, bro. Like, there ain't no type of way to live, bro. I didn't keep up with the case. You know what I'm saying? So I know dude ended up going to jail. They ended up catching him that night. His sister ended up snitching on him. Ain't that some shit, huh? You know what I'm saying? You kill your baby mama, baby daddy, and then your sister end up snitching on you. I mean, you kill your sister, baby daddy, and then your sister end up snitching on you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I know that, you know what I'm saying, dude, they end up catching dude like that night. They ended up give him a long time, you know what I'm saying, for murder. And it was fucked up. Like, it really was, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ended up reaching out to the girl from the Chinese restaurant. She ended up knowing some of his people's type shit. That's why I ended up pulling up to the funeral and shit. And dude had a beautiful ass funeral. You know what I'm saying? I ended up playing the background, signing the book and all that. I ain't really, make it known the nigga was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and the Mexican girls, and then we went, you know what I'm saying? It was packed, bro. He was well loved. Justin was well loved, bro. But, you know, I had to give y'all that story right there, man. That's why I don't get into dick and pussy business, bro. At all. You know what I'm saying? Some of my nieces hate me for that shit, but I'm not the type of uncle that's gonna get inside y'all little disputes and all that shit. You feel me? Cousins, all that shit. I'm not that. Nah, you feel me? Cause me and this nigga gonna be fighting, then we gonna be shooting at each other, and then y'all gonna be right back laid up with each other. You know what I'm saying? Not one of us can't come to a family function. Cause it's gonna be a problem every time we see each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. And then a lot of females is liars. A lot of females will play. I ain't seen females fuck with niggas for on purpose. I ain't seen a female actually antagonize a nigga, fuck with a nigga on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just so he can lash out, hit her, and she can call her brothers. Oh, you done fucked up now, motherfucker. I'm saying, or I ain't seen a female lie on a nigga and say he done done this and say he done done that and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just so for her people can come and do something to this boy. Just because she knows she can. Because she got that type of power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Contraband TV, man. I'm out this bitch, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm back.